saying?
Is that doo-doo on your shoe?
You know what I did last night?
What? Oh my God, it was worse than that.
Hold up, let me adjust my position just a little. Up the middle bed, I'm fitting the paper and grade my mental. It's so fitting, I'm looking like popping a ton of the bomb. I'm dumbing out like running out the house with nothing on. I sipped a cup of cups, coughed and spit up on my couch. Everybody vibing, oh, I think I'm passing out. Oh, I think I'm passing out. I'm fucking faded.
I'm tipping back that liquor cause that's what's within a mix of weed and alcohol. About to roll me up a pin of drinking alcoholic beverages till my brain hemorrhages. Filling my organs of Captain Morgan and it's only 10 in the morning. Singing, oh lordy, drinking a 40, it's a beautiful day. Despite the way that I sway, but hey, I'm wasted anyway. I'm wasted anyway. What the fuck?
Tell me a story, what we did last night. We got so faded, running through red light. Got into mischief, woke up on my couch. Now it's on YouTube.
What the fuck did you do, dude?
Tell me a story, what we did last night. We got so faded, running through red light. Got into mischief, woke up on my couch. Now it's on YouTube.
What the fuck did we do, dude? Everyone's laughing, snapping pictures, but I passed out. Corner started hanging out my mouth.
Oh, my bad.
We are just complete seriousness over here, Easy. Damn.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh. Well, wait a minute.
Hello, everybody.
First thing I noticed is Dustin and Kelsey look extremely odd tonight.
What should I say?
Looking good, man. Looking good, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, somebody from behind the scenes today. We got JP joining us. Look at that.
Hell yeah.
Me, that's me. What's
That's
up with only? Y'all only get 2 people watching?
I think we forgot to go live from Scoops and Mischief. That might have made a difference.
I mean,
But,
I think I'm one of them.
Oh, damn, we got one
oh,
person.
damn.
We're unsocial, guys.
Now we got 3, but I'm one of them.
I'm the other one.
If all 4 of us log in, at least we have 4.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Hello, Kayla. What's up?
I know Anna's in here.
Hello.
She's watching.
Hey, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Hello, Anna. How you doing?
She doing good.
Burr.
What? Wait a minute. What the hell is that? What the hell are you wearing?
It's a monkey hat. No monkey business, damn it. It's a monkey hat.
Monkey.
Okay.
He's part of the Gorilla Gang. Ease.
Gorilla, yeah.
It's even got a butt. Yeah, I'm going to try it backwards. I'm going to be slick. There we go.
Monkey butt.
Monkey butt.
He's got an ass on his head.
Asshole mio.
I don't know. I got to tell you, though, it's fun driving around in traffic jams and got this on your head. People just don't know how to handle it. It's fucking hilarious. Like, you don't get a monkey on your head.
I don't even know how to handle it.
I wouldn't know how to handle it. I mean,
Yeah, me neither.
I'd be shooting spit bombs at you or something.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we still don't have, Scoops and Mischief with us because they are still on tour doing the Villain Arts Tattoo Expo. But I know they will be back sometime soon, so you'll be seeing them shortly.
They're in Houston, Texas. All you Houston, Texas people, go out and see Scoops and Mischief live and in person. They're not that bad. They're not that bad.
Yeah, they're in Houston right now. They'll be there tomorrow with the Villain Art Tattoo.
Kyle's got a big ass, he said.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Kyle.
There we go.
There we go.
There
Haven't
we go.
even gone 5 minutes in and we've already talked about ass. Not us specifically.
I wake up thinking about ass. I don't know about y'all.
Well, that's because you got a crap. As soon as I wake up, I grab my glasses. Yeah, as soon as I grab my glasses in the morning, first thing I think of is, all right, I got to get up, drink my vitamin juice, take whatever medication I'm on. And yes, I'm on medication. And then it's like, I got to go take it. Don't. It's like, yeah. So immediately I got to wake up and like, oh, hold the ass. So immediately thinking about ass. Got to squeeze those cheeks.
Well, at least you're not taking your medication while you're on the toilet.
No, that just always mixes wrong.
Amen.
Hey, Sean, New England's already in the house up here, brother.
Yep. So what are we talking about tonight, peoples?
I don't know.
Ass.
Yeah, apparently we'll talk about some ass.
Well, I mean, we're finally in June. We're getting ever so closely to October.
Oh, Kyle wakes up thinking about tits first thing. Okay.
So we talk.
Congratulations, Kyle. Me too.
So we are in June. It's hot as hell outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There's something called swamp ass that people get.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And if you don't know about swamp ass, you better ask somebody.
All right, guys. I've got it. It just cranked in my brain. Okay. So I was pitching ideas at my neighbor this evening, and she has one of the most genius ideas for a marketing for a deodorant that I've ever heard in my life.
All right.
She's going to call it Umpire because the whole market scheme is no more foul balls.
I love it.
It's going to be a deodorant for your testicles.
Well, I got something called nut butter.
No, not stinky nut butter. This is going to make it fresh.
My nut butter makes it fresh.
Am I the only one that opens up a pack of like wet wipes, lets them dry out, and then just puts them in my shorts in the morning? So when it does get sweaty, at least there's fragrance in that, and then you have that right up the ass cheek. I'm just saying as an idea.
Yeah, that's all you.
That's all you, brother.
Don't do that with bleach wipes, though.
Oh no!
You know those little car air fresheners you can get and put them in the summertime. I usually just stick one of them up my ass.
Good to know. That's what next time I see you and you're waddling, it's Febreze.
At least when I fart, it smells great.
Ooh, that new car smell.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I'm built like a Cadillac for a reason.
At least it's not one of them Christmas tree ones, because that would be nasty.
Yeah.
Your speaker would go.
Well, JP, let me ask you this, because you work outside like I do, because you do maintenance, I do maintenance. So do you have like extra deodorant, body spray, and stuff in the vehicle at all times?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I got
some of the guys I work with, they're like, I've got a toiletry bag, like I've got toilet paper, hand soap, towels, and they're looking at me like I'm nuts until somebody wants to use the bathroom. Then they come to me. But it's like, wait, in a different bag, I've got everything else quick to change if I need to. And for doing plumbing jobs, I have stuff. If I need to take a shower, I can quickly go wash off.
Does anybody else carry an extra pair of drawers with them?
I do.
Nah.
I carry those gym bags. It's got shorts, socks, pants. I carry 3 shirts with me all the time.
I keep 2.
My kind of people. You never know when a fart's not a fart.
Hey, true.
That is very true, brother.
That happened today. I was on the way home and I was like, gonna lift it up and make the wife smell it, and like, whoa, nope. She looked at me weird. She said, "What's going on, honey?" I said, "Oh, we gotta get home faster." She said, "Why?" I said, "If not, this nice leather seat ain't gonna be nice anymore." So,
I just sharted on your seat.
That chicken I ate, it was still cock-a-doodle doing or something.
Oh man. Oh, at least it didn't run down your leg.
That was discussed because she almost hit a cat running across the road. So she hit brakes. I'm like, yeah, it almost landed in my shoe. The bad part about it, I was wearing flip-flops.
Poor church.
So,
Poor church.
It was crazy. Now, since we're on here talking about this, true story. I wasn't the one a part of it. This was a guy I worked with. He was speeding going to work. The cop pulled him over and asked him why he was speeding. He shit on himself. and he was going to work to get in the bathroom to clean up and all that, put his other pair, and the cop said, "You did what?" And the cop sniffed in the car. He said, "Oh no, sir, you go ahead and go."
Hey, if I was a cop and I ran up on you, and then you're like, "Sorry, sir, I shit myself," I'm gonna write you a ticket first of all for being a nasty motherfucker.
Well,
then I'm gonna be like, "Get the hell out of here!" Like, you go.
Sometimes you can't help it.
here's the funny thing in
You got to
Cincinnati.
do what you got to do.
You cannot pull over to the side of the road and take a leak. You will be arrested for that. But if you can't contain yourself and you pull off and go take a shit on the side of the road, they cannot give you a ticket for indecent exposure because that was something you could not control. So anytime you're in Cincinnati and you're speeding, cop gets on your ass, pull over really quick. Don't do it that way. And then like run out and take a shit right there and be like, "I'm so sorry, I couldn't hold it."
Bro.
That gives you a reason why you're speeding. It's like, I couldn't hold it. You stopped me. I gotta go.
In Cincinnati, no, I am not getting out of my car running from no cop because they will shoot your ass.
Yeah.
I'm a little
It's more of a joke there, all right?
Yeah.
I don't seriously think people are gonna do
I'm
that.
a little bit too tattooed for that shit.
So we're done with the ass play now, or are we still talking about ass?
Oh, we're
I
gonna
mean,
get
it's fun, but I'm fine moving on to something else.
I'm just
especially when
playing
Dustin's not
Cincinnati.
around. We can't do that.
I'm just playing Cincinnati cops. Don't shoot me. It was a joke.
You know they screenshotted this. Now they got your picture on all their cars.
Wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't be the first time.
FBI, open up!
Oh, I see how it is. We're going to use my own shit against me, huh?
Well, that's your
Hopefully not literally. Since we're just talking about shitting ourselves.
Yep.
My face got red for some reason. I don't know why.
You
Well, we
drinking over
got-
there?
I'm blushing. I don't know. No, I'm drinking a soda. I got a Coca-Cola.
We still got 47 minutes left, Eric. I mean, we could make
No, we
something
don't.
happen.
Brother,
This is 2 hours, buddy.
this is a 2-hour show.
Well, we got an hour and 47 minutes, so
Right.
we definitely could make something happen.
Oh,
definitely.
absolutely.
We can
Absolutely.
definitely. I mean, we play Name That Tune, Name That Fart, What Did You Eat? Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
That's the limit.
Yeah,
The sky is the limit.
it is.
Who had Taco Bell? Who made the rest of the water?
I'm smelling.
Who had the
I'm
Hot
smelling-
Pocket?
I'm
Oh, I
smelling
had the Hot
Buffalo.
Pocket.
I'm smelling Buffalo Hot Pockets.
Guilty.
You know, this week they actually had on like Friday the 13th marathon for last weekend, which was awesome. I ended up sitting there watching that when I could. But, you know, it made me think. I was like, I love the Friday the 13th video game when it came out years ago. And just, I love horror video games so much. But Friday the 13th, they let just fall to crap. And I'm thinking, like, when's the next big drop? Like, there's supposed to potentially be an Evil Dead game coming out sooner or later again. Dead by Daylight's got some new updates. 17th, they've got Nemesis as the new killer, and you're going to get Jill Valentine and Leon. So I'm like, that's pretty interesting. I got to go to the game.
How they did Friday the 13th, though. I mean, it was a good game, and it was popping off for the first, 6 months?
Oh, yeah.
And then after that, it's just nobody got on anymore.
Yeah.
No, as people got on, it's just there was a license dispute for it. So they weren't allowed to add any more to the game. They could update it slightly for bugs. But while the dispute was in court, they couldn't do anything else. And then the dispute got ended. And they're like, okay, you can go ahead and do it. And Gun Me is like, nah, we're just going to walk away from this. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Hell, you can buy that game brand new for $5 now.
Hell, PlayStation gave it away for free. Xbox gave it away for free. So I mean, there was a lot of different stuff with it. And it was such a great game, especially being a jerk. And I love playing that because I'd get the car ready, and then if someone was a real asshole in the game, I would leave, and then I'd let Jason hit it, and then I'd yell at Jason, "Don't kill me, hold on," and then the car's smoking, I got to cool it off, and then I'd drive it into the lake. I'm that asshole, folks. Yes, you want to be a dick? Nah, we'll show you how to be a true dick. There's 3 ways of exiting: cars, boat, and if the cops show up.
But you
Well,
talking
if
about
one of those
Resident
cars is gone,
You driving that car in the lake kind of makes me think of one of my partners plays GTA. They hijack a bus and then drive it into the damn ocean.
oh, I'll do that too. If it starts smoking, oh, yep.
Oh yeah.
My niece is like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, it's smoking. It's time to cool it off." "You're not driving in the lake again, are you?" "Nope." This one's a beach.
But you was talking about Resident Evil.
Yes.
Okay, I'm probably the oldest one in the room, but we'll just leave it at that. I remember when Resident Evil, and it's not been that long ago, when Resident Evil 2 came out.
Okay.
All right. I played the first Resident Evil game, and I was like, not bad. I'm a sports guy. I like my sports stuff. But somebody said that I needed to try Resident Evil 2.
Mhm.
That game scared the shit out of me.
Oh, it's a great game. 2 and 3 is phenomenal.
Three's Nemesis, right?
Correct.
I got lost too many times. Two,
Mr.
Oh, my
X
goodness.
chasing you the entire game.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you think that's bad? Try the updated version. It is much more like creepy, eerie. You're gonna flip out by Mr. X because you can hear him, and you're like, can he even walk in this room? And I won't spoil it for you because there's some that he can. But yeah, there's enough things where it's like you gotta shit and get quick because he's right there. And then if you're in one room, you know he's out there. I'm like, crap, now I gotta wait here and wait for him to walk away so I can try to escape again. And it's always, which turn do I make? Love that. Like, that was a great way to screw with you. But now that they do it, you know, it's really more intense on how they remade it.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. I might check it out. That one and there's one online that everybody's playing. Something
Village?
No. It's the ghost hunting thing.
Oh, the ones that we were playing last night?
I don't know if you're playing last night or not.
Phasmophobia?
Yeah. Everybody's telling me I need to try it, so I'm gonna give it a shot.
You gotta make sure you got a good computer to hold it, though.
Oh, I got a good computer.
Okay. Bless you. Yeah, me and Baron were playing it last night. Eric was gracious enough to jump in and then able to control the feed while the two of us was going on. But yeah, it's an intense game because at one point in time, the one spirit or whatever the hell it was loved me, and I fucking would go into a room, shut the door, and then go into either a bathroom or a closet, thinking that's going to protect me. Luckily, I'd never died, but that thing was always on my ass. Yeah. And then you just hear like the breath and whisper. I was by the front door. The door just slammed and fucking locked. And I'm like, what do we do now? And Baron's like, go upstairs, hide in a room. Okay. But I mean, it's a good little, heart pumper for you because you start going through it. And then when it starts really getting intense, sometimes you'll see the spirits. You got to take photos and stuff like that. And they'll just be right there. You hear the different noises. It's pretty cool for doing stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's been rated as like the most realistic paranormal investigation game like ever.
Right. Baron has been busy, so he's been doing his shows during the week. We miss him, but luckily we've got a great crew here that we can have people hop in.
He's at a Twilight convention this weekend.
He loves Edward for Vampires.
Oh, loves Edward. He models himself after Edward.
He does, yes.
I was told this. You know what I mean?
I even think he might be known to have worn glitter once in a while.
Wow.
God. He's gonna kill us.
Oh yeah.
I was not in this conversation. I'm just
Baron, if you're watching this right now, don't kill me.
You know you love us.
Well, that's the thing, Easy. You're a lot taller than all of us, man. I mean, you're gonna tower over us. None of us are gonna come at you.
I ain't said shit.
This is all I gotta say right here.
Can't hear you too well, Easy.
Yeah, the sound changed a little bit.
Oh, did it come back?
No. Nobody knows. Nope. Now try. Oh, nope. Oh.
Now.
Nope.
Sounds like you're in a bucket.
Let me drop down, drop back. Hold on.
I think it's because he got real close to the mic. And the mic like,
His shit does that a lot for some damn reason.
well, he's on a phone also.
Right.
Yeah, that might make a difference.
He's still getting set up.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we are.
I should have put my headset on, man.
Don't
Because
worry.
I don't know what my phone does this. Sorry, guys. When I start my show next week, I will be using my laptop, so we won't have problems.
Right.
I apologize, Lord. I apologize.
Oh man.
Wow. Yeah, don't tell him. Don't tell him that.
JP, I got a question. Why are you a sad boy?
Well, it started off when I was a baby. My mama spanked me too much. My daddy didn't like me. My grandma threw me out. It starts from there.
I
Well,
agree. Damn.
I'm always here, and I give great hugs.
Yep. We got you, JP.
Good.
We got you, brother.
Good. Cry. Bringing back all them tears, all the mental tears.
Oh. It's never the tears that comes back. It's just the mental scarring and pain from all the beatings. That's what I have. It's never the tears.
The beatings were bad.
Oh, yeah. I understand.
So real shit, guys. Is it just me, or did your parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, significant others, whoever disciplined you when you were young?
Mm.
I don't know how old you two are per se, but me and JP are probably closer. Well, did they hit you with pretty much anything they could get their hands on?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hit with frying pans,
Fly swatters,
belts.
anything. Yeah, belts, anything from Tupperware. I do not like Tupperware stuff in my house. I told my wife that. My sister's same way. We will not put Tupperware in our house. Mom would beat us. It would break, and then she'd beat us because it broke, and then send it in, get another one because of the lifetime warranty, and then beat us with that fucking thing.
I remember
I'll admit,
when I was young, I made my Nana mad, and she was like, I ran through the house, and she was trying to catch me, and I took off running and tried to run away, and she just grabbed a pan off the stove and fucking slung me.
Yeah, mine was
Wow.
My mom had the boomerang flip flop. Y'all have all heard Eddie Murphy say that. She really had it. Fly swatter. You ain't been spraying until you had a fly swatter on that ass.
and folks, we're not talking about the plastic ones you have nowadays. We're talking
the
about the
wire.
old metal ones.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Damn, I was never beaten or nothing like that. Maybe that's why, I'm into some kinky shit these days.
Hey, you ain't been beaten with a fly swatter. You get one of the ones that look like a flower, and you get hit so hard the petals start flying.
Oh. Ow.
And
then the fly swatter breaks off, and they hit you with the metal part.
Right. And a switch. My mom would tell me, go outside and go get me something to beat you with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was a smart ass. I came back with a sponge. I came back with a sponge. He laughed at me. She went up there, got a switch, wet that sumbitch, and came in and popped me on the ass. Just because I signed her name on my report card.
The worst part is when they tell you, they act like nothing's wrong. We're like, go take a shower and go straight to bed. All right. Go take a shower. As soon as you get out, you're wet, and they cop through the door and start pop, pop, pop.
No, I got one for you. This one, it's going to hurt me more than it hurts you.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh, shit.
You look back, and Mom was smiling. Like, Now, I will admit, I will say in this, did I deserve some of the ass beatings I got? Absolutely. With some of the ones really, or most of the ones, fucking way out of control. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And Dad, he was quick, but he had big Boilerman hands. I mean, that dude, when he get a hold of you and he hits you, oh, it fucking hurt. But it's like, do you want your father or me? Dad ain't gonna kill us, so I'll take Dad. He'll be 1, 2, 3, and he's out, and we're done.
Right.
It's like it hurts, but that'll be fine for a little bit. Like, Mom, I'm gonna give you 5 whacks, and she's on 20. Like, what the fuck?
Yep.
She lost. She's still counting out loud, but no.
Mm-mm.
I earned my whelps. Daggone it.
Yeah. Well, when I was growing up, I had no brothers and sisters. I got some now, but I didn't have any back then.
Mm-hmm.
So like 12, 13. So if me and the neighbor kids, because I lived in a neighborhood that if you did something wrong, they didn't send you home. They whipped your ass, didn't send you home. Again, I'm over 40, so we're going to say that. But it was one time a bunch of us kids got in trouble, and their mom and dad put them on restriction. Well, my mom asked me, "Hey, you get your ass whooped, or are you going to be on restriction?" I'm thinking, you know what? I can get my ass whooped, and I can go back out and play. I took the ass whipping. Went to the room, cried for a little bit after the ass whipping, wiped myself down, went back outside. The rest of the kids are looking at me through the window because they couldn't do nothing. I'm sitting there shooting hoops, and they're all sitting there through the window looking at me. I said, yeah. They asked me next day, "Why did you get your ass? Why didn't you?" I'm out there playing. You're the one still got to sit your ass at home.
Exactly. That's why I hated that shit, man. I'd rather, like, when I got to be a certain age, that's when they start the whole punishment shit.
Yeah.
I'd rather have my ass whooped.
Yep. But these days, it's fun to be put on. Send a kid to the room. They got their computer, they got their phone, they got their anything they want in the room. They ain't got to leave.
That's like my mom. My mom would ground, like my little sister would do something stupid in school. My mom would be like, "Oh, well, you're grounded to your room for 2 weeks." I'm like, damn, she got an iPad, a laptop, a big screen TV, cable. What else does she want?
I'm asking my wife every day, ground me. I don't want to go to work today. Ground me.
Exactly.
Won't do it.
One of the best things, though, was when we fucked up and Dad, if he didn't want to hit us, because he got to a certain point, he's like, "I'm not going to hit you." But he'd put on Turner Classic Movies, make us sit on the floor. He'd put his legs around us, over our shoulders, and lock his legs. The man would fall asleep 5 minutes into this. You are stuck there watching Turner Classic Movies now, which, by the way, I love watching now because I put them on. I'm like, I watched this with Dad, or I watched it while Dad snored. Yeah. But that was one of some of the best punishments. And Dad's like, "Oh, no, you ain't going in there." We had a PlayStation 1. We had a TV that had like 5 channels. No, you ain't getting that. We had a VHS player too. So I could sit in there and watch movies.
Who got one?
That's why I got my love from horror.
Anna had her door taken away, and my door got taken away too. Yeah, we weren't even allowed to have bedroom doors.
I wasn't either, but that's because my mom said she was going to go in and clean my room while I was at school or I went somewhere. So I fucking tied the door shut with a jump rope behind me when I left. She had to break the damn door down.
Wow.
Hey, y'all have bedrooms. I had a couch.
Oh.
I had a couch.
Hell, we didn't even have air conditioning growing up. There was one window air that was in the living room. We didn't have any in our bedrooms, and then Mom and Dad had one in their bedroom. But we were fucking dying.
Yeah. We had one. We didn't have it either. We had one fan and one window pointing in, and right across from it, a fan blowing everything back out. They have that crosswind.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
People nowadays have it way too easy. Like you're saying, the kids got iPads. Oh, well, go ahead and do this. No bullshit. They got all the coolest stuff. Please let me get somebody to punish because I'm gonna put on the old channel and I'm gonna sit there and watch that. I'm not falling asleep. Maybe I am, but still.
You ain't watching. You watching Bonanza today.
Yeah. Austin City Limits was my punishment. I love music. I like country music. But Austin City Limits is just something all. Now I liked Hee Haw when it came on afterwards. But if I got trouble at my uncle's house, I had to sit there and watch Austin City Limits, and he would fall asleep with a cigarette in his hand and have a ash that long and snort up a storm. And I go turn it. Why you turn that? Every time. Why you turn that? What you mean? You turned the TV. I was listening to that. You was snoring.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get my ass whooped. Then we'd watch everything else until Hee Haw came on, and that was fun.
My uncle's the reason that I'm a horror addict because he was a foster parent, and the way that he would punish the kids to get them to go to bed is he would put like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Chucky, Halloween on, and they get scared and go to bed. Not me.
Y'all in it, huh?
I'll be sitting there curled up watching it right beside him, like,
Nice.
Yeah, I did that when I was younger, and my mom and friends was up. I don't mention my dad because my dad passed away when I was 3. So I'll go ahead and drop that real quick. So that's why you always hear me say mom. Her and some friends were in there watching, I don't know what movie it was. And I slept on the couch, but she always told me to turn my head away from it while it was all sitting in there, or I wouldn't watch. But it was getting into it. And of course, I turned around. I forgot what movie it was. It scared the hell out of me. I jumped over the couch, and she was like, What? I was like, I don't know, Mom, but that scared me. But that's why I got into wrestling, though, because she used to do the same thing in wrestling Saturday nights. So.
Gotcha.
I know, I'm just rambling. That's what I do.
That's what we all do.
I'm
That's
nervous.
what we all do. It's fine.
I'm nervous. This is my first time live.
first time on cam.
Yeah, but you know what? You're doing great. You're getting through it. This is great. Love it.
I remember my first Unsocial club. I was nervous too.
A lot of alcohol.
Oh, hell, my first Unsocial club, I think I jumped in 5 minutes before because I didn't know anybody wanted me in the damn thing until after. And I was like, oh, yeah, hey, come on in. It's like 5 minutes till. Great. What are we talking about? Oh, cool.
This is my first Unsocial club, and I'm sitting here naked from the waist below.
Good to know.
Yeah, well, how about this? I'm naked underneath my clothes.
Oh!
Well, I'm wearing a diaper.
All right. Eric,
I can't top that.
Eric, cue my thing. Come on.
What you mean? That's
FBI, open up!
That was for you, JP.
Okay.
But am I joking?
no, those gets things.
I told you I'm older than 40. I mean, I ain't got a bladder anymore. It's going squish.
You know, those gets things going, gets things moving is a nice cup of coffee. Especially coffee from Deadly Grounds, one of our sponsors. Check out this quick commercial from Deadly Grounds Coffee.
Blossom coffee.
Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. We have very active lifestyles. It's not all wandering the countryside aimlessly or scaring passing motorists. And we all love a good cup of joe. And there's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. Bold, robust, delicious. It's coffee that can wake the dead. With over a dozen different roasts and flavors, Deadly Grounds can satisfy the most finicky of coffee addicts. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
Naked.
Grab your Deadly Grounds coffee.
Naked.
We have a special going on. You buy 5 bags of
Naked.
Deadly Grounds coffee, and you could win a date with Baron.
Oh, God, let's not do that. We got into so much shit the one day when we tried to auction them off.
What's funny is I won the damn auction. You still owe me a damn steak dinner.
Oh, Baron. Eric wants his steak dinner now.
Oh, man, it was great that night, too.
It was great.
So you try to auction him off and got in trouble, huh?
Oh, yeah, and he's like, wait, so how much of this am I getting? I'm like, you're not getting a damn thing. Me and Dustin's working on this. And he's like, wait, what? Like, his face was all shocked. Because, like,
JP
yeah, you got to go on the date.
Naked. He is now naked.
He's not naked.
I mean, come on, we can get naked now.
Oh, come on. We just officially lost our viewers.
Yeah, we went from 8 to 7. We lost somebody. My bad. My bad.
We lost a couple.
Okay.
Oh man.
That's
Well,
okay.
I'm fired. I'll see y'all later. That's JP. What the hell did you do to lose everything? I don't know.
First
Well,
time
maybe.
on. Yep. Last time ever going to be Bond. Yep. There we go.
Oh,
That's why
All
we
right.
keep you behind the scenes.
I
Well,
love
the
you
wife-
guys. This will be
No,
my
now we're
first
down to
and my
6, yep.
last.
Carry them off, JP.
Wow.
So now that stuff's opening up more and more, what shows, and I know you are a performer for, music, easy, but what shows are you guys like looking forward to? I've already asked Eric this because we do this on the breakdown, but what concerts or whatever is coming out that you guys are really looking forward to? Because we haven't been able to see us anything for over a year.
Anything at a strip
Well,
club?
Midwest Slaughterfest 2022. Looking forward to that. It's a year away.
Absolutely.
It's a year away, but you get discounted tickets right now.
Really?
If you really want your tickets, scan this QR code right here. Early bird prices are going to end this year on August 1st.
You can come see my group live. We're headlining stage 2. You can come see the Hellfire, all the Hellfire members. You can come see all the dope horror actors that are coming. Paul T. Taylor, Amelia Kincaid, CJ Graham, John
Hell yeah.
Carter. Man, the list goes on. And not everybody's been announced yet.
That is
Right.
very true.
Yeah, there's still people waiting around just to be talked about. We haven't even said yet. They're still waiting.
What do
We
you
got
think,
coffee. We got coffee, and we haven't even said what the flavors are yet. Well, you still gotta wait.
You still gotta wait.
It's only going to get better. So go ahead and grab you a couple tickets right now for the discounted rate. And I'm telling you, if you don't have a good time, then I will make sure you have a good time myself.
Exactly.
Guaranteed.
Think I should run the commercial or save it for later?
Save it for later. Still too early for that.
I'll save it for later.
Isn't
We'll
there
give
something
them
at
a
the end of
glimpse
this month?
later.
What's that, JP?
Isn't there something at the end of this month?
End of this month?
Evil Expo, ain't it?
That's
Nope,
next
it's
month.
ending next month.
I thought it was June.
No, July
End of July.
31st and August 1st or
Yep.
something around that area.
Well, I'm sure the hell glad I thought about it. Ask now.
Make sure you. Oh, speaking of that, any Hellfire people that are attending that event or any viewers, hit the people up and demand you want Sick Trinity at the Evil Expo. Let's make this happen, guys.
Absolutely.
I was thinking about saying the same thing, but I think it came out better out of your mouth.
Hey, just let them know you want to see Sick Trinity at Evil Expo, and I will click my heels and snap my fingers, and we'll appear.
All
Hell
right.
yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Can't speak.
I know somebody who needs to go on tour with y'all.
Oh,
Yeah.
That would be cool to think about it.
Yeah, it would.
We're talking about future plans here, folks.
that would be nice. I think a full-fledged Hellfire tour would be pretty sweet.
That would be awesome. I would love that.
I would love that shit.
We got
hate that word
we got
called.
actors, we've got comedy people, we've got musicians, we've got a little bit of everything. We even got a few clowns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
Shout out to Ed Zazel. Hope y'all tune into a Zazel show
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, and then we also got Moist on Thursday nights. Or was it
Scoops
Friday?
of Mischief.
Thursday, and then we got, of course, our fearless leader, Scoops of Mischief.
Now, of course, we got tomorrow morning. Me and the Easy's doing Tailgate Kings, folks. So we're gonna be talking about that good old football.
There we go.
I wish I could be there.
Oh, you can in
I
spirit.
can't. In
You
spirit.
can in spirit.
Well, one Sunday you will have to pop your head in there, Mr. JP.
You have to find a way to do it. It's mandatory. You gotta do it at least once.
I do at least once. All right, we'll figure it out. It won't be tomorrow though.
Oh no rush. You're good. I'm just excited. While Dustin's away, I've got somebody else with. This is going to be great. And then I think we might actually be a threefer for that show too. So we'll have plenty more to go off of.
There you go.
Awesome. Well, since you can attend, JP, who is your football team of choice?
Atlanta Falcons, of course.
Oh,
I know,
it
right?
sucks that you're all going to lose Julio, but
I would rather lose Matt Ryan than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Matt. You guys y'all were doing really good a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had an offensive line and he wasn't afraid to play. Now he's got no offensive line and he's afraid to get hit.
Oh, that sounds so familiar. That sounds like half of our quarterbacks in Cincinnati.
Or half the Bears quarterbacks.
Man, Carson Palmer, one of the best players coming up.
Yes.
Gets his leg broke, and after that, he's scared to death.
Yep.
And then look, he actually took the Cardinals to the playoffs when he got traded finally.
Because he finally got an offensive line that was halfway decent.
Mm-hmm.
If you
went to the Raiders
if
and to
you
the Cardinals.
don't trust your offensive line, then you're not going to be comfortable enough to make plays.
Nope.
That is why Tom Brady is the GOAT, because he trusts his offensive line.
Tom Brady has a personal relationship with every one of his teammates.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows that they're not going to let him get hurt.
I mean,
unless they're playing the Bears. I don't know. Last year, the defense was just breaking through that offensive line. Khalil Mack grabbed one of the offensive guys, one of the big boys, I might say, did it with one arm, grabbed him, and threw him down to the ground sideways.
Yeah.
And then Tom Brady, laying on the ground because he just got hit, looked over and was like, what the fuck? Because Khalil Mack's like, oh, I'm coming, baby. And then he kept getting to him and touching him just slightly, not sacking him. But he finally looked over and he's like, yep, it's still me. Like, oh, I'm coming.
That's number two for me right there.
Mm-hmm.
I am a Bear fan. I don't just like the Falcons. I don't care how many games they lose. I'm there. I'm watching.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Chicago Bears.
And that's why I like you, JP.
We got two Bears guys in the room.
Oh, Bears.
I'm a Ravens guy. Fucking Patriots country.
Say again?
Said I'm a Ravens fan, but I live in Patriots country.
That goes for you, don't it?
It really kind of does.
I'm a Bengals fan, and I'm also a fan of one of the dirtiest organizations in football history.
The Raiders. I didn't even have to see that.
One of the dirtiest organizations.
Well, I mean, growing up, there was different things. Like my brother was a Packers fan. My dad grew up, in the South, and he watched the New Orleans Saints. So when the Bears weren't the greatest, I admit I flipped onto a different team, and I found, the Tampa 2 and everything else. I watched the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the defense they had, the offense they had. So I love the Bears, but I'm also a Buccaneers fan. So it was kind of poetic justice for me to root for them in their home stadium last year for the Super Bowl this year, because, hey, nobody's ever won a Super Bowl in home field, so that's pretty badass.
Plus the fact that, I hate Tom Brady, but I got to give him his flowers. The man went back-to-back championship with two different teams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not with it there. I can't stand them, but you're right.
Got to give him his flowers, man.
Yeah.
I would take him any day.
I got no problem with him because he can make any team better than what they are. You could probably put him in Jacksonville right now and have something.
Yeah.
Have something. Yeah. They're going to win at least half their games. Would I say Tom Brady is the GOAT? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We could go with even Joe Montana days. Joe Montana was great, but the league has changed so much with the rushing defense, blitzing more. I think it's harder on the quarterbacks now than it was then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, football's evolved a lot.
Oh, yeah. Now, if you put the steroids in it, because they all was all roided up back in the 80s and 90s, that would put another thing to Joe Montana. But Brady is the GOAT.
Every game's changed, though, man. If you've noticed, there's a whole new generation of athletes, man, and they're pushing the boundaries. Like, look at basketball now. Back in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, you didn't see a lot of them guys doing them crazy dunks and all them different dribbling moves and stuff.
Mhm.
Like, it's crazy nowadays.
I heard something. I think it was TikTok. I'm not sure.
Mhm.
But they said that there was no way that Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, or Larry Bird could fill what's his name? Stupid dude. LeBron James' shoes.
Oh, I don't believe that.
What?
I mean, well, they was in a much tougher league back in the days. I mean, more physical. The Bulls lost, everything because they played a more physical Pistons team. So they actually had to go and hit the gym more to beef up because they were still being pushed around. And after they beefed up, they were destroying everybody else. I mean,
Bill Laimbeer their center was beating the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Isaiah Thomas just running around them like they was just standing still.
Right.
It was crazy.
Nobody can ever put anybody up against Michael Jordan, though.
No.
Jordan took a team of mediocre players and he made them look like superstars. That's what he did. LeBron James has other all-stars behind him. So, he doesn't have to make them look good because they do look good.
I mean, Scottie Pippen, I would say, would be a top star. He never got the credit that he deserved. But I understand what you're saying. I mean, you've got LeBron that's went right. LeBron went to Miami and made that big stink about everything. It's like, oh, well, now you got the big three and you've got this. And then, hey, I'm going back to Cleveland. Who's playing with me? Oh, I'm going to LA now. Who's playing with me? Yeah. And it's like, okay, dude, you could go to every damn team. And then you're asking, well, who's coming with me because of this? Yeah, you're going to get some of the top players playing with it. You're going to win championships. Yeah. But, like you said, walk in there to average Joes and see what they're going to do. Right. And was he going to elevate them to the same level? No.
No,
there was a big
tried that in Cleveland. The biggest guy he had in Cleveland was either Kyrie or Kevin Love.
Kyrie's a bad boy.
And that's all he had, though. And he tried to do that. It didn't work out that great.
No.
But you'll still get a lot of people coming to you and saying that because of Scottie Pippen is what made Jordan. He helped? Yes, because he gave the ball up and all of that. But Scottie Pippen, that was a beast.
He could play too. Oh yeah. I'm not knocking him. He didn't get enough credit for, what he's put on the court. But
now when you added Rodman to the Bulls and it was Rodman, Pippen, and Jordan, now that was a team.
Yeah.
I think they still could have won more championships if they hadn't retired. Or if Jordan hadn't left.
Well, I mean, absolutely. And Jordan was talking about coming back and still playing, but the owner of the Bulls was talking, and like the general manager, like, the general manager's like, no, you're done. Like, he's like, what? I still got time to play. All right, fine. They wanted to get rid of Phil Jackson. Yeah. The guy that's giving you the most damn championships right there. You want to get rid of him because they were butting heads. And it's like, well, that's the last time we're going to be together. That's why they call it the last dance. Yeah, but if you imagine just a couple more years, man, what Jordan would have walked away with and still with that group. I mean, it was crazy growing up in that time frame and in Chicago because it was just nuts.
Then they send Phil Jackson to another dynasty.
Right.
You send him to LA and he wins more championships with LA.
Yep.
Like, you went from Jordan to Kobe.
Yep. You went from two greats, as in Jordan and Pippen, to Kobe and Shaq. Bad name. I mean, but now the teams is not only just two players. That's how it was. You had two, maybe three good players. Now it's the whole damn team.
Yeah.
The whole team could be a dream. The 90s dream team. I mean,
we had a lot of players before too that would play a lot longer in college So you'd have a lot more older guys. But nowadays, you can just play 1 year in college and then go pro.
Mm-hmm.
Now, would you take the '90s Dream Team? Who you think would do? Who you think will win if they play one-on-one or not one-on-one a game? The '90s Dream Team or 5 of the best players today?
I'm gonna take the Dream Team
because they know how inside and
too.
outside works. They know the mental thing because now in NBA is that shoot 1,000 times and hopefully 500 falls.
Yeah.
Back in the '90s, they took the shot when they needed to take the shot.
Did you notice the score difference too?
Mm-hmm.
Like back in the '90s, it was like 70, 80-point games. Now it's like 120, 130.
Yeah, because they're not doing strategy, the strategy anymore. It's okay. Ball's going over here. Do you take the shot? All right, running back. Before you had a lot more, of everything and the triangle, and how to set up better defensive offense and you kill the clock. You don't have to put up 100 points a game. And the game, like I said, was more physical, more in your face. So this game's a lot faster, because they're just shooting. Hell, you see an all-star game get like 150, almost 200 points. An all-star game. And damn, dude.
Yep.
You didn't see that when in the 90s? No.
And every player wants to score their 30, 40 points. You know what I mean?
Everybody wants to be the hero.
And baseball's doing the same thing. Baseball used to be strategy. You go up there, you hit it right field, left field. You have your hitters to hit where they need to hit. Now they all coming up just trying to knock it out of the park. Every damn one of them trying to knock it out of the park.
Yeah. I think Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa started an era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's up,
What up, BC?
Hey, buddy.
Howdy.
How are you doing?
Man, I just had the most kick-ass live. It was so fucking
Really?
sweet. Just talk about depression and fucking overcoming and fucking just doing that hard thing that fucking pushes you to fucking do the good thing that's good for you. Man, I'm on such a good bounce.
Awesome.
I'll have to check that out later. Sorry, we were getting ready for this. I didn't get to catch it.
But fuck me, what are you guys talking about? Also, some faces that I don't know. Hi, guys.
Hi.
What's up, man?
I can't believe I haven't connected with you guys.
So we got Easy here, of course. So he's new to the group. JP does a lot of the background stuff, so he doesn't get to hop in with us.
Yeah.
Oh, badass. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
But we're talking
new guy.
Say it again.
We're talking sports at the moment.
Oh, okay. So I'll just be quiet.
No,
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing.
But why? I mean, I'm pretty sure
sports stupid. I don't know shit.
You know who Michael Jordan is?
I do, but you know why? Because I know Michael Jordan because I fucking watched Space Jam once in the 90s.
Good enough.
Yes.
Because that covers him for baseball and for basketball.
There you go.
Got 2 sports. There you go, creep.
Did he really do fucking baseball?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Fuck off.
Yeah, with the White Sox.
Was he good?
He wasn't bad. He wasn't bad.
Average.
I'll admit that.
Average.
He brought people though and was selling seats. So
well, all right, that's kick ass.
He wasn't a Bo Jackson or a Deion Sanders.
no.
It's a lot like saying names I don't know.
Golf too. Yeah.
I know something about golf too. We talking about golf? I could.
Yeah, but no, she's saying about Michael Jordan, Space Jam, playing golf with Bill Murray. Yeah, we could go into that, but we're not talking about everything else. We're talking about real sports.
Yeah.
That movie wasn't real.
Bugs Bunny's real to me. I don't care.
Yeah, me too, especially when he dressed up into female and really hot.
Right. Got me going. Got this vinegar boiling.
You got a vinegar.
What the fuck?
The only sport that I follow is fucking pool because I love playing pool.
Oh yeah, me too, brother.
Dude, no fucking way. Dude, fucking Van Boning, one of the greatest fucking pool players in the goddamn world.
I'm not saying I follow it a lot, but I play a lot.
Dude, it's the only sport that I could actually watch, and that's because I'm if I wasn't a creative person, I would give my life to trying to become a professional pool player.
Sweet.
Yeah,
I'm one of those people. I'm horrible at the game. I'm just really lucky most of the time.
Oh yeah, when I'm actually trying, I play like shit. Get a few beers in me. Now I'm being stupid and doing trick shots. I win every game.
Yeah,
like
same.
what the fuck is this?
I'm that asshole that like you see at the pool hall like by himself with headphones on, like trying to perfect shots using the dots on the fucking shit. Like I'm deep in the pool world.
All right.
Sit there measuring everything out with your stick, like
no shit. Like I have my own cue, I have my own glove. I feel like such a pretentious asshole, but I don't give a fuck. I'll listen to Story of the Year and fucking do my shit.
Well, I mean,
now I want to play with you. Now I want to play with you sometime. That'd be fun,
dude. Fucking when we all link up for Midwest Slaughterfest, we're doing a poker night, right? I'm fucking so excited for our poker night.
Poker
Are we doing that? That'd be fucking fun.
Yeah,
I thought so because a bunch of us play poker.
Yep.
I've only played once or twice, but it'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna set now. We got a lot of time till then, but $5 to buy in.
My guy has a fucking pool glove. Yes, that's the fucking vibe, my man. Yeah. Yeah, we're all meeting up like a day or two before just to like kick it, right?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought was going down. Yeah, we're gonna have a poker night. That's what I thought.
Hell yeah.
So what kind of stick do you got there, Creeps? Are you use a bar? You said you get your own stick.
God, I use a voodoo stick. Like fucking, it comes in a really nice fucking like voodoo case and shit. Like my case is a coffin. Like I just fucking love it.
Dude, I'm jealous. That's awesome.
It's beautiful. The stick is ugly. But it's
that's
like,
what she said.
It's because my very first pool cue, a bunch of my friends who knew that I was like, I just love fucking pool. They got together, got some money together, and like went in on a gift for a birthday gift, and they got me my first cue. So I've gotten other ones along the way, but like I still main that stick. If I like go to fucking shoot, that's the one that I fucking take.
That's okay, buddy.
I got a Moochie J series and I got a McDermott Green series.
Ooh, you fancy little bitch! I love it.
I've been playing since I was 10.
Oh man, if we can fucking sneak in a little pool night, like while we're all together, that would be fucking cool.
I'm gonna stop and buy like the cheap one from like the dollar store. Show up, hey guys, I brought my stick.
Remember when Winston came out with the big old or the Marlboro sticks? It looks like a cigarette that you.
Amazing.
I used to mess with them.
I wonder if we can still get those nowadays. Damn, that was a long time ago.
That used to be my breaking stick. I used to break
eBay.
stick. Yeah, eBay, you can find anything. Hell, you might even find my phone number on eBay. Who knows?
Yeah, I used to play a lot of pool when I was in college. Me and a buddy get together like almost every afternoon. Of course, the cost is like 75 cents a game. We probably spent hundreds of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Pocket pool don't count. Pocket pool don't count.
Yeah. You throw your quarter down and you wait.
Would you just sit still?
I got into pool really late. Like fucking pool came into my life when I was maybe like 28, 29 years old. Where like I used to just go with like girlfriends, like fucking casually. Mm-hmm. And then I like got single. And one day I was just kind of like, well, fuck it. Like there's a pool hall right by my house. Like I should just go and shoot. And then I just never stopped. Like the fucking pandemic is what really fucked up pool for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it got to a point where I was like, yo, maybe I could go to Home Depot and make my own. But then like fucking there's a little Mexican spot near me. So I go and shoot there now.
That works.
No.
Are you shooting bar tables, 8-foot tables, 10-foot?
Anything that I can get. Anytime that I go to a new bar and like there's fucking like you know how there's like snooker and shit, like there's those snooker tables. Like if I can do the biggest table that I can, I'll do that. Because if you can go big, then you go small easy.
Yep.
You go small real easy.
Have you ever played billiards?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm a big like when I shoot by myself, I'm a big 9-ball guy. Because, like, there's a little bit more fucking, I personally feel like there's a little bit more tact that goes into playing 9-ball because you have to work around balls and fucking get to a specific one. Or if I play, like, straight up, like, a whole set, then I'll, like, go one all the way up.
When I said billiards, though, you know what I mean by billiards?
Well, I imagine like even just fucking like specifically playing like pool like at the fucking shit.
A billiard table has no pockets.
I've seen those. I've never fucking actually gone and fucked with them because they're confusing to me. Oh no, where did Hellfire go? I like
No,
that.
he backed out for a second.
He'll be back.
Trust me, you start shooting billiards, you'll forget all about pocket pool.
What's the big diff?
Yeah, where the balls fucking go.
Where the ball, you bank, hit the ball, but they don't go to where you score points that way. You don't take them off the table, they don't fall off the table. It's cushion, hit, point.
Huh.
How do you accrue like points to the point that you win?
Cushion, point, and then you go to your whoever's got the most points at the end. But you got object balls you got to hit.
Interesting.
It starts off with you got three red balls in the center. Them are your target balls, but then you got the the regular balls in the back.
You have any blue balls?
yeah, it's the 2-ball.
The blues too?
Yeah.
I get blue balls in pocket pool too.
I bet
having one blue ball without having 2 blue balls is a warning.
Well, that's why you get the 4-ball, which is purple, and it's kind of there. It's like
that's rough.
Blew it out.
That's rough. If it's purple, right? That's rough.
You blew it out. That's why.
Yeah, no, fucking JP, man. Like, if we end up like fucking when we all hook up, if we end up actually having a pool, I would love for you to fucking walk me through that. Like, I'm fucking
absolutely, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, snooker's fun. I love snooker. There's a bunch of games.
Snooker is fucking fun. I remember the first time I played, it was very like, this is odd. But after a while, you get it and you dig it.
Mm-hmm. Oh. And like you said about 9-ball, I love 9-ball.
9-ball's where it's at, man. Like, I feel like if you're playing by yourself enough, the natural progression is just to do 9-ball.
Welcome back, Hellflyer.
Hello. Yeah. Sorry, my dogs do not like fireworks, so I keep hearing them hit the door. I gotta let them back in and out, and then keep their attention for a second. I'm like, I don't want to be too annoying while you guys are doing that. And then they walk out. I'm like, cool, I'll shut the door. And then they got to snack at the door again. So I'm like, I'll step away for a second.
I've never met a dog in my life that was like, oh shit, fireworks, dope.
No, neither.
I think that's a universal thing, my guy.
He was fine. He was fine. Yeah, he was fine for 5 years. And then finally something just changed. Like, we had one really bad storm out. And the thunder was just crazy. And now he's just like, nope. Like, he'll actually start shaking after so long. And I got to pick his ass up because he's a 90-pound husky sheepdog. And I got to hold his big ass. And he's just like, okay, let's calm him down.
I remember last summer we were walking my puppy through like Main Street. And like it was 7, 8 o'clock at night, just getting dark. And someone started lighting off fireworks over the harbor. And I'm like, oh, fireworks. Let's sit and watch them. We tried to do that, and the dog was like curled up under the bench whining, and I'm like, all right, I guess we'll take her home.
Yeah, it's difficult putting in, earplugs for the dogs to try to sit there and help them, because I know it's twice as loud for them as it is for us. But
I immediately turned into a bitch around my dog whenever there's fireworks around. Like, I'm holding her because I have like a little Yorkie, so like she's, I just feel bad for her.
Yeah, mine loved it. I mean, my puppy passed away a month ago. Month and a half ago.
How old?
He was, I say puppy. He was 12, so that made him almost 80 in dog years.
Yeah.
But still running around having a good time. And which actually, yeah. But he loved fireworks.
Huh.
He loved it. You get them little fizzers and spin them around in front of him, he'll go chase them. When you pop the bottle rockets up, he'd look up and pop and jump around. Even when he got older, he loved fireworks.
My dog is the first I've ever had. Like, my dog Taco, I've had for her birthday.
Taco.
Yeah, her name is Taco.
There's our Taco Bell.
I didn't choose Taco. Like, I found her one day when I was on my way to school when I was in college, and fucking she'll be 11 on the 15th of this month. And I had her for like a week, and I was just saying shit to her. I was like, dumpster, fucking Harper, like just whatever the fuck. And one day I'm like, Taco, and she just looks at me, and I was like, dope, your name is Taco. That's how it's been ever since. But yo, I'm so afraid of the day that she fucking dies. Like I said, like on the 15th, she'll officially be 11. And like just hearing that, like you said, 12 was boom, that was it. And it sounds like maybe sudden, because it sounds like she was pretty spree up until. That scares the fucking shit out of me. I'm not ready to handle my first dog's death.
Yeah, I'm dreading the day. I've got 2, and Crawford's my buddy. That's my first dog I've ever had. We had a furniture store growing up, so we never had time. We'd work, go to school, go to to mom and dad's furniture store and stay there till like 8 o'clock at night, and then go home, do a little bit of homework, eat dinner, and then go to bed. So I always wanted a dog. I'm like, Dad, can we get a dog? And he's like, it's not fair to get any animals because we can't give them the love and attention that they deserve. So as soon as I bought this house with my wife, I was like, we got a big yard. Well, not a big yard, but a decent sized yard, privacy fence. We're getting a dog. And yeah, Crawford's my little buddy. And yeah, when he goes, that's gonna kill me. I already told my boss, I was like, if it happens when I'm working here, man, I'm gonna take a couple days off.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was when his name was Kisuke. In Japanese means attention. Now I need to say he never had any attention. That was just something. Outside, it was a chow shepherd mix, beautiful dog, fuzzy. But it was an outside dog. We kept him maintained. His house had air conditioner and heat in it.
That's so dope.
I love it.
And like I said, he was great. And that one, it was a Saturday night, and I think I was on the computer or something. I might have been live. Hell, I don't know. My brother came in and said that he needed to talk to me, and I had to get off live real quick, and that's where I was at.
Yeah,
he was gone.
Yeah, we were in a special meeting on that Saturday night with you. I remember. Yep.
How'd you deal with that?
I'm still dealing with it.
Fuck, how long has it been?
Like
About a month.
About a month, yeah.
Whoa, that just happened.
Yeah.
Actually, I was looking at your face when it happened. I was looking at
don't associate me with that. That's awful.
No. I was
oh man,
5 feet here. I was looking at 3 of the 4 other people that was in here.
Yeah.
I was looking at your face.
Fuck. I'm
Remember,
sorry,
I had to
man.
leave.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry, man. That's
it was different circumstances and like different stuff, so it didn't stand out too much. It's fine. We'll explain more later, video.
Man, that's awful.
What's up, Mark Hoffman?
When I come home,
Mark Hoffman's here. That's the homie.
Yeah, I see him as soon as I pull up in the yard. Even though he's not there, I still see him. When I get up, and I get
what
up,
you do with the body? What was the aftermath like?
I buried him. I buried him probably about 10 yards from where his house was.
There you go.
And I built a little dog house behind it. I got a little cross. I got some lights around it.
There you go.
So,
I love it, buddy.
I hate to admit it, but like all throughout my having Taco, there was always this thing in the back of my head where I was like, oh, well, I think I'm going to fucking like dry her out after she passes away and then rebuild her. Like fucking like with her bones and put her on a little stack.
Like a taxidermy thing?
Yeah, like a taxidermy thing, but just her skeleton. And just because like it was like I want to have her forever. And like I remember saying that like throughout the first like 8 years, 10 years of her life. Now that she's turning 11 and like it's been so I can't even imagine doing it. Like I don't know if I can deal. Like again, it's my first dog.
Now, if you had her stuffed, that might be different.
Even that seems like it would be kind of painful. Like I think I also would want to bury her.
Yeah.
There's actually things that I've already looked into, and it was for like people, but I also saw they did things for dogs where you can send in a picture of whatever cat or dog you have, and they actually put it on a pillow for you, so that way you can still have that little time and stuff. And I'm like, I thought about it. I'm like, that would be cool. And I thought about getting one of my dad, but then I was like, that's just going to be weird because I'm going to sit there, wake up, scratch my nuts in the morning and be like, oh, hey, Dad. It's just going to be fucking strange. And I'm like, I told the wife, it's like, I'm not burying Crawford because he's a big boy. And that's just, I'm going to have to go way too deep for that one. But I was like, I'm going to go ahead and probably cremate him so that way I keep him around because that's my first buddy. And yeah.
Well, you see a lot of people getting tattoos of their pets or family members who passed away. To me, that would be. I have my uncle tattooed my shoulder. It's not him. It says Uncle Mike, because that's what I called him. That still hurts, and he's been gone since '95, and it still hurts seeing that tattoo. So I'm gonna tell you right now, don't get a tattoo that's going to look like the dog or any family member, because just letters hurt, and I know seeing their face on you is going to hurt too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
See, where I'm thinking now is kind of like I can see a burial for Taco for sure now, just because, like, you know, I also feel like burying is like, now I can return to this place and fucking visit and do the whole thing. I can't see myself maybe cutting off a bit of her fur and like just keeping that for fucking my own, you know.
Right.
That's my dog.
And then you have a taco party is a celebration of life.
Right. Exactly.
Give her a Viking funeral or a Jedi funeral.
Yeah.
Cool. Wait, what does that entail?
No, Viking funeral, you put them in like a little boat or something, you set it on fire and push them out into the water.
Oh, I have seen that. I've never connected it. it.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of times they would put them in the boat, and they would push it out, and then one of the archers would shoot an arrow,
right,
and it would explode.
Yeah. That's cool. I mean,
it's cool in theory, but I don't want to have like parts and everything everywhere. No.
Right.
Well, I like the idea, but I wouldn't be able to pull myself to it.
The parts wouldn't be everywhere. When it said it explodes, that don't mean everything just go boom like you put four in there. It would actually burn. It would burn everything, and all the ashes and all that would go down to the water.
That I'm fine with, but when he said explode, like I couldn't do the explosion.
I don't want to explode my dog.
He's not telling you to get an M80 and ram up its ass and light it and run off. I did that when I was a kid. I mean,
Dude, that's like some Midwestern shit I wish I grew up with. Like people catching geckos and putting like fucking firecrackers in their mouth and shit. Like that's some shit like I imagine was a ton of fun, but I just aged out and I was always too city. Like anytime I see a gecko or some like random lizard thing, I'm like amazed.
So when I grew up, I was poor. And to cut grass, we had a little push lawnmower. A lot of people do. When we got our first rod lawnmower, I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm going to catch these damn cats now. The yard would have cuts all in it. I mean, it looked like I didn't know what the hell I was doing. and run out of gas. My mom was like, why didn't you cut the rest of the yard? Chasing that damn cat. Why? I don't know. I never called it.
Y'all had a push mower. We had scissors.
Yes. All right. True story. Where I live at now, our backyard. I'm on 10 acres of land. Our backyard. We didn't even have a push mower because when you move in, you're broke.
Yeah.
We had to weed eat the whole backyard.
Oh
yeah, man, that's when you just get a couple of sheep or goats or something. Let them do it.
No, we had goats. We bought goats.
I love that rationale, Eric.
Hey,
we got goats. And the goats took the grass. The goats ate the grass, ate the fence, ate the towels, and shit just piled up.
Unpopular opinion. After my fucking divorce, I moved into like literally like a shack. Like I had to go into the main house to fucking use the bathroom and fucking cook and do all the shit. Like it was a box in the back of someone's house. And the owner of the house had a goat. Dude, you do not comprehend how much goats shit until you live with a fucking goat. Dude, it's crazy.
And it's not crazy. It's little ass pebbles like
Bro, it's crazy. I clean out their damn house, and a couple weeks later, the whole floor is nothing but turds. And I'm like,
I would rather have long grass than goat turds everywhere. And you can't go. It's not like you go outside and pet them and love on them because they'll bite your ass just as quick and try to eat you.
Dude, goats don't give a fuck. You can fucking get cool. The goat that I was like fucking lucky enough to meet with, it was still a baby. So like anytime that it chewed, it did like the little like mass like nibble thing, and it was cute. But like as time went on, that goat sucked. It was like a nuisance to have to walk past that goat every day.
When I was a kid, we tried to ride a billy goat one time. Grandpa's horn.
No. I bet the goat didn't like that too much.
Yeah, he's dead now. He probably still hates me. He's probably looking down and said, "You see that fat bastard try to rob me when I was little, when he was younger?"
But I can only fucking imagine like the fun that you had with a lawnmower. Like fucking, I say this loosely. I'm lucky enough to have a friend whose mother is wheelchair bound, and she has multiple like fucking motorized like scooters and shit.
Oh wow.
So we'll get drunk and like we get to play on the scooters because she's lax like that. I can only imagine if that was fucking lawnmowers and you and your boys are just getting drunk. Like we'll do donuts and shit. Like anytime I go to his house, I still have that adolescent thing where I'll like jump on his mom's scooter and like fucking whip around.
That's funny.
It's so much fun.
I got people in the neighborhood now. We actually have riding lawnmower races down the middle of their damn road.
Yep, I can imagine how fun it is. Also, for anyone in fucking chat who doesn't know, fucking scooters are so cute. Their speed is fucking turtle and then hair. Like that's the fucking thing. Oh, it's great. It's fucking great.
Go ahead, Easy. You was gonna say something.
It's funny y'all said that because I swear earlier today, one of my neighbors is a drunk. And he's not allowed to drive cars anymore. So he drives he come up by the house earlier. He's like, "Hey, I'm running up to the store to get some beer. You want some?" That motherfucker was driving his riding lawnmower with a wagon on the back of it. So he comes back up, about 20 minutes later, he comes back and the wagon's full of beer.
That's smart.
So I got to tell one of my other uncles. He was at a bar close to his house. He drove his tractor. Again, I live in the country. He drove his tractor, his John Deere tractor, to the bar. Got drunk. Got on that tractor. Got on one of the main highways, Highway 80. It goes from Savannah, Georgia, all the way to California, driving home. The cop gets behind him. And the reason I know this is because I know the cop. The cop got behind him, turned on his blue lights. My uncle jumped off the tractor. Tractor still going, runs into the ditch, and he goes and hides in the trees. Well, the officer seen him. The officer knew exactly who he was and all that. He said, "Nah, I'm gonna be all right with him." So this is before cell phones and all that. So the officer goes to his house, gets his wife and his youngest son to drive the tractor back. The youngest son's probably 10 or 11. Got him to drive the tractor back. And before he left, he said, "All right, Mr. Stringer, everything's good now. You can go home."
If I was that cop, I would have been like, "All right, Bobby."
I mean, the neighborhood's so. I mean, the place is called Bloomingdale. It's in right out of Savannah. It is just so small. Everybody knows everybody.
Mm-hmm.
The police officers actually, when they would go. If they seen kids on the street, they'd walk around, hang around with kids, goof off kids, give them baseball cards and all that. That's how this community used to be. Mm-hmm. Of course, it ain't no more, but everybody knew each other. And it was just so hilarious. And the funny part about it is I married his niece.
Nice.
It was close to Christmas, and we just went over there to hang out. And he was telling me about one of the funniest things he ever did. And he says, "Yeah, his name's James Stringer. He lived in Bloomingdale." I'm like, "That's my uncle." No, yeah. He's like, "I got some stories to tell you." I was like, "All right."
That cop was like, "Damn it, I can't get away from this family."
Yeah.
God, I'm so envious of that shit. And that's like one of those things that I feel like as I'm getting older, like my heart almost pines for. Like I'm totally down to like move to Nebraska. Fucking if like when Hellfire fucking positive affirmation, when Hellfire fucking blows up and gets the office, like I'm fucking down to move out that way and fucking work in the office. Yeah, like all I've known is city life. Like I grew up in New York, then I moved to fucking San Francisco, then I moved to LA, and then I moved back to San Francisco. Like I want a country life in my fucking life. I want that experience.
Hey, come visit me out here, brother. You can come hang out with my goats and my chickens.
Dude, okay, so since we became friends on Instagram, I've seen your life, and your life looks fucking beautiful. You're taking pictures of cute flowers and shit. Like, I fucking want that shit. I've never appreciated a flower in my life, but I want to. Like, I have a deep desire for that.
That moment when you're watching a live stream from Hellfire and Eric's involved, and all of a sudden you hear
that shit trips me out. Dude, one of my best friends in the world, his mother, like, she's a poodle fucking, like, that's how they made their fucking, like, their nut. Like, they're dog breeders, and they have, like, fucking a poodle farm and shit. But what they also have is peacocks, like, quite a bit, and it's a different life with fucking. I didn't even know what peacocks sounded like until I slept over at his house.
Man, I can't imagine having damn poodles and livestock. Like, poodles are some of the worst as far as going after animals.
Dude, it's wild. It's wild, but they're so cute. Like, I never gave a fuck about poodles until I hate
poodles. I've been bitten by too many of them.
Yeah,
I actually kind of like them now. I never gave a fuck before, but now I kind of like poodles.
Hey,
my great grandmother had this little black teacup poodle named Spooky. And that damn thing was a little dog from hell. It bit me, and it would anytime you even set foot in that house, it'd be under Graham's chair, guarding her purse, and growling at you. And that thing was a demon.
Hey, there's two birds that I don't trust in this world: a goose and a peacock.
Man, I had a bad goose.
Bastards.
All right, so I've never had problems with peacocks, but I feel you fucking hard on goose. Like, geese are dicks. Geese are green all over the place. They suck.
I got bit by one in the ass. And it hurt. It wasn't bad because they really don't have much of a teeth. It was more like a pinch. What? I was young and I ran my little fat ass off, boy. And he reached up behind me and was like, yeah.
The only animal beef that I have, even now in my adult life, is with cows. Like, I don't fuck with cows. I like milk. I love a good cheeseburger, but I can explain. There was one time I was in like fucking kindergarten and shit. Again, I grew up in New York, so cows aren't just a fucking thing. We went up to a farm. We drove like 2 hours upstate to where there's cows and shit. And there's this little stupid bitch who's like 8 years old. I'm 8 too. And like, I'm just trying to impress her. I'm just trying to fucking hold her hand. And we see this cow. And we're sitting there and we're also partners. Like, you know, when you're a kid, they make you hold like accountability buddies kind of shit. Like, you have to hold someone's hand. I got paired up with the girl that I liked and shit. So we see this cow and I'm just like, look at this stupid fucking cow. And as I'm pointing at this cow, it like moves towards me. And I'm in kindergarten, so I have a very small hand. And the cow moves towards me and my entire fist and finger go up this cow's nose and I bring my fucking hand out like it's just snotty and cow.
I just picturing that damn scene from Harry Potter, you know, with the wand up the troll's nose. Troll buggies.
Dude, it was just like that. And then she wouldn't hold my hand for the rest of the trip because it was my hand hold. It was like my fucking boy stood on this side, girl stood on. I was fucked for the rest of the fucking thing. And walked next to me the whole time. Everyone else is holding hands. I felt very excluded.
Wow.
That's the best story I've heard in a long time.
I know, right?
That's
Video
great.
We're going to have to bring you to Kentucky, and I'm going to have to take you on a Kentucky tradition called cow tipping.
I would love to push a cow.
Oh, wait.
I
understand I'm close to you, but that's not just a Kentucky tradition. I mean, we've done that in Tennessee and Alabama.
It's a Southern tradition.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Southern.
No, let's take him on the real Southern tradition. We're going to take you snipe hunting.
Oh, God.
Who wants to go
everything? Fucking please. Like, I want to do all the shit.
Okay.
I want to do all the shit.
Snipe
I want to shoot a bird out the sky.
The only thing is, video creep, with snipe hunting, the first time you got to hold the bag.
You gotta hold the bag.
I don't
That's
know
it.
what that means.
You'll find out. You'll find out.
You basically
No, fucking, I want to know.
So, okay, real quick, this is snipe hunting. So you get close to like a water stream or something like that.
Okay.
You have one person that's got a bag and a stick. The other person goes out with a flashlight. Sniper are afraid of light. And what they do is they chase them towards you. And as soon as they come in, they'll tell you to hold open the bag. You open the bag, the snipe flies in there, and you got a stick to hit him in the head. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
Honestly, that sounds like a great way to prime someone new. Like, I see why that's a thing.
Hey.
It takes talent to do both.
If you can catch it, you're talented because them fuckers are quick.
Yep.
Right.
Hellfire, you also grew up city, right?
No, like I grew up in Park Forest and I moved to Chicago, so I've got a lot of things, and I've got family in Tennessee, Alabama, so we've got a lot of southern roots and stuff. So I'm a city boy, non-city boy. I'm a small town boy. I mix in well with everything.
That's where I want to get, man. Like I know buildings, I know concrete. I want to know fucking forest and animals and shit. Man, I drove up to Tilden like last year, and there was like a bunch of deer, and I made an asshole of myself because I'm like, look, isn't that crazy? Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about deer. People don't care.
You do until you hit the damn thing.
Yeah, we hit those with our cars every day.
Every day.
Like
People better shoot them 60 miles an hour in the truck. I'm good.
Right. Like there's this entire norm that like it's not normal for me. Man, the first time I saw a rabbit, I lost my shit. First time I saw a raccoon, I was like, what? Hi.
You haven't lived life until you fight with a raccoon.
You're right. Oh my god.
Oh.
Dude,
They stand up on their back legs
or a
and
possum.
they hit. Boy.
You won't win. You won't win.
Dude, you want to see me?
You ain't lived till you're walking through the woods, come upon the damn porcupine that, picked his quills up. Like, whoa, easy. Yeah. That happened to me a few years ago.
You want to see me turn into a fucking sopping wet pussy? Fucking show me any insect I'm not familiar with. Any insect, it turns me into just a fucking. I immediately turn into a girl.
What
like
about
I just can't. I'm so scared.
But
what about cicadas?
Yeah, no. Man, okay. So my buddy lives up in the hills in San Diego, and there's like a lot of wildlife and bullshit there. And there was this one bigger than my fucking face moth that was just hanging around. And like it was on the decline, like it was dying and shit. And I'm like, kill that. I don't like it. It's making me uncomfortable. And my boy is like, no, they don't do shit. Like, you don't have to be worried. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, kill it. I hate it. And he goes up to it and he like scoops it up with his hand. And he's like, look, Mike. And I'm like, what are you doing? I hate this. I hate every bit of this.
I'm down with like moths and butterflies and like dragonflies, but like if it has like more than 8 legs, I ain't touching it.
We got something here called sand gnats. You can't see these little bastards and they hurt.
Is that kind of like
Googling?
Like
I'm Googling because I've never even heard of that before.
Gnats with a G.
With a G. Okay, so GNAT.
Yep.
Is that kind of like the sea fleas we have up here that live in the seaweed?
These live any damn where they want to live, and they bite.
Oh, bro, fuck this! No, no.
What about
so ugly?
What about cicadas? You like cicadas?
I don't like anything. I don't like any of it. And then you guys you're so cash about it. It's so like, yeah, they're here. No big deal. You should be terrified.
No, dude, because I'm getting annoyed by people actually fucking putting in maintenance requests of, cicadas are getting in. What are you going to do about it? Not a fucking thing.
Not a damn thing.
Close the door. Shut the window.
Mm-hmm. They're terrifying.
One landed on my shoulder. I knocked on the door to get into someone's apartment. They're flipping out. I'm like, what's wrong? Like, there's a cicada on your shoulder. Yeah, he's a ride along. Come on.
Yep.
There was one time, one of these flapping assholes got into my house. I'll never forget it. He's just being a fucking jerk off, slapping his body, making sounds against the wall, trying to find the fucking window and shit. I never forget it because I hated it. I didn't sleep in my own room for 2 days, son. I just was like, let him leave, let him find it. I just slept on the couch like a bitch. I didn't give a fuck.
I gotta say, one of the best things was a few years ago, living in Chicago. Me and a buddy were playing on a softball team, so we were going to practice. And I don't know what generation of cicada it was that year, but we're driving around. I was like, dude, it's a little warm out. Can we get some air conditioning? He's like, no, we're gonna go practice. Like, why are we gonna put on air conditioning for us to go sweat? And I was like, brilliant idea. You're right. That we're gonna get sick. So we're going ahead and driving. Then all of a sudden I hear and I look, and then he's like, oh shit. What? Oh shit! What? He slowly, like cautiously, pulls off. Like, everything's fine. Dude's cool, chill, like normal. And he's like, "Okay." I'm like, "Why are we pulling over?" He's like, "Hold on a second." And he just slowly unbuckles himself, gets in there, puts the car in park, pulls up the brakes. It was a stick, and he's fucking gone. And I'm looking. I'm like, "What the hell?" He's like, "There's a fucking cicada in the back window." I'm like, "You were calm and cool the whole time until you stepped out of the vehicle." He's like, "I'm not getting back in until that fucking thing's gone." So I took my hat off. Put it there, got it out. I was like, here you go, it's out. We're putting the fucking air conditioning on. It's like, this dude's like 6'3", big dude. Like, what the fuck? And you're running.
They don't even bite.
Right. They don't bother you.
All the cicadas do, they come out every 17 years. They screw and then they die.
Yep.
You know, that's their whole point. To come out, find a mate, and then they die.
Well, I had somebody tell me one time that a centipede don't bite.
Oh, yes, the hell they do.
Oh, they do.
And
those are the
the
little motherfuckers that look. Those are the little motherfuckers that look like worms, but they have like a million little fucking right.
And they're
Nope.
Poisonous too.
That
Be careful.
That hurt.
But also, I've been bitten by a ladybug. I'm like, what the fuck?
See, ladybugs don't fuck with me. Ladybugs, fireflies. I love bees. Bees are my favorite fucking insect in the world. I have no problem with these like little. It's when they start to get as big as my hand, I start to like, I don't like you anymore. That's when it gets to the thing.
I would like bees if I wasn't like allergic to them and shit.
Agreed.
We gotta
See, like, I grew up in New York. Like, we have like mutant rats. Like, we have fucking straight up like capoeira fucking type rats that are just gigantic. I'm not phased at all. But like, I see a fucking moth that's just a little too alive, and I don't like it.
On the Ohio River, they have what they call river rats. They're like New York rats. Those things are big as a house cat.
Oh, we got them here. We got them here in Georgia too.
Yeah, boy,
I'll tell you something.
Yep, I went to my real dad's house when I was like 19, and the first time I'd ever seen one, he was like, "Go in the house and get the 22." I was like, "Why do you want a gun?" He's like, "Trust me, we're going to need one." So we're sitting out on the porch, and I hear something start rattling in the trash, and he's like, "There it is, get ready." So he's got the gun up, he's looking through the scope, and I see something run out. I'm like, "Dude, it's a cat." He's like, "No, the fuck it's not." He fucking shot it, and we walked over. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen a rat that big, man.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
We was actually, there's a Savannah River. We was out there and we was camping one night, and we had a big old fire going, and I didn't know the river, they like the fire, they like the heat. I did not know that. So I'm sitting on stuff, I'm picking the guitar, the family's having a good time, and that sumbitch comes out. My wife grabs my guitar piece of chasing. Oh,
not my guitar.
She went and got a 22, hit it, that damn bullet bounced off.
Wow.
That bullet, that's when you was talking about getting a 22, like that ain't helping.
Hey,
it's square with that 22.
You got the Terminator fucking rat over there.
We packed our shit up and left. That was him.
Yep. This is all yours, buddy. You're good to go.
She hit that thing solid. You seen the cartridge went that way, the slug that went that way, hit it, and bounced the fuck off. Nope. Bye.
Dude, here's another fucking irrational fear of mine because I've never had to tangle with it, but I heard a story once and it was just like, okay, fuck that creature. So my buddy's mother was driving across America and she stops in the middle of the fucking, like, in the middle of nothing just to sit on top of her fucking roof and smoke a cigarette. Have a nice cathartic moment on the road and shit.
Right.
You know, when you drive, it happens. Sits out, fucking sits cross-legged. She's sitting on the roof of her car. She's smoking a cigarette. Out of fucking nowhere, an eagle swoops in and fucking lands in front of the fucking car. And the way that she described it to me just fucked up eagles forever for me. Because she was like, yo, this motherfucker was so big and so tall and fucking extended its wings. And it was bigger than the length of a car. Like, eagles are big fucking birds. Like, you don't think about it when you see them, because like there's eagles out here in California and they're these little like black, almost hawk looking things. This was a fucking like an eagle.
Yeah,
like
some eagles can have 6 feet wingspans.
It's wild, dude. It's wild. Never seen an eagle in my life, but fuck them to the grave. Don't give a shit about eagles.
Hey,
can we get one of these
you ain't
bugs?
never came across a skunk either, have you?
So, all right, there are skunks here, but I've noticed that skunks are chill as fuck. Like, you know, the way that
until you piss them off.
Yeah, the way that TV, like, fucking, as soon as you see a skunk, you're fucked. Is how you see it on TV. But if you keep on your way and you see a skunk, like, they don't fuck with you. They don't.
No. I miss skunks. We ain't got them out here where I am, but I really like them. I think they're cute little boogers.
They're cute. Skunks are cute.
They're adorable.
I like raccoons too. It took a little bit to get used to them, but they're cute. I don't fuck with it. I don't have any problem.
I like Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah.
Pepe
Le Pew got canceled as fuck. He's like
not right? Yeah, I know.
They tried to call poor Pepe a rapist.
Yes.
Poor Pepe.
You just said it, man. Yeah, they really did. They really did. And honestly, looking back on it, I see it.
He did push himself up a little too hard, didn't he?
He was just a player.
Exactly, he's a player, man. Come on.
He knew what he wanted. I've been drinking for like 3 hours. I got to piss. I'll be back.
Hey, that's good, because right now I think we got a commercial, don't we?
We do. Check out the Midwest Slaughter Fest next August 20. Wow, words. August 13th of 2022, and here's a commercial showing all of the acts that are going to be there.
All the acts?
check out the link down below for our Facebook page for all the upcoming announcements. We still got plenty more acts to announce. And check this out. Scan that QR code right there. It'll take you right to the tickets. So you got no excuse not to pick them up. VIP is almost sold out. And, ticket prices are going up on the 1st of August.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't know, besides performing at Slaughterfest, I will be hitting the pole with my friend from Hellfire, Azazel. We will be hitting the pole.
Oh, you guys gonna be doing the pole dancing?
Hell yeah!
I told Azazel on his show that we might need a light pole because I don't think a regular pole is gonna hold me.
But he's a big dude too, so
yep.
There will be pole dancing.
Well, I think it was funny because we talked about getting company shirts made, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna have to get different sizes. It's like, oh wait, we got some big boys here. We need to get some big.
Yeah, we do.
We need extra, extra, extra. Holy fuck!
We need a big size of boom.
That's a huge bitch. Video creeps just look like he's frozen. He's like,
oh, I'm here. I'm fucking here.
He's just sitting there vibing.
Yeah, he's contemplating that pee he just had.
It was so good. It was so good. It was one of those ones that I held for like 40 minutes because I was just like, I could do it. And fucking when you finally get in there, it's like, man, peeing feels so good always. It never sucks. I've never once pissed and been like, oh, that wasn't as good as before.
Although you never had the UTI.
Dude, I never have. I've jerked off and it's been like, whatever. But peeing is always great.
Oh, man. How come every time I look at Video Creep, I start to fanboy a little? Because I'm imagining a 1980s Slash.
Right.
Like, bro, I loved your first couple albums, man.
Dude,
when I first seen him, I was thinking the same thing too. I'm a hair band kid. I grew up during the hair bands, and I see him like Slash.
I get it all the time. I get it all the fucking time. I get that, and I get fucking Bret Michaels a lot, which is weird because I'm brown as fuck.
Yeah. The Slash, I totally see.
Yeah, fucking top hat, brother.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Like at Midwest Slaughterfest, will you please autograph this for me?
Yes.
Only if you let me autograph it Slash.
Yeah. And then I'm hitting eBay with it.
Make that nut, baby. Make that nut, baby.
Nice. Take a selfie with Video Creep. Say that Slash, and that's proof that it was signed by Slash.
Good old Sal himself, Slash.
Yeah.
Man, on my live, I had someone ask if I would sign their titties at Midwest Slaughterfest, and now I'm very excited.
Okay. Disclaimer again. I'm going to be going around checking IDs for people doing shit like this.
Yeah.
Please do. This person is clearly of age.
Little does he know, Video Creep thinks that it's a chick and it's a dude.
Oh, God, that'd be great.
I'll sign some dude's titties, man. I don't give a fuck.
I've actually signed somebody their arm, and they went straight to get the tattoo of my signature.
Nice.
Dude, that's wild. That's wild.
And that's just that. Of course, there's other tattoos out there, but I signed her arm. She went straight to tattoo parlor, came back within 3 hours from where it was at. Look what I got. Yeah, just no, it was ink. I'm like,
well, they were also asking about like where Jack.
What did it say? Like what was the tattoo specifically?
My name.
Wild.
It was just my name.
That's such a flex.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
One day, I hope we get popular enough we can do something like that.
Right.
Speaking of which, there's going to be a special section, folks, at Midwest Slaughterfest, so you can meet Eric.
Yay! I know I'll be in there.
Hell yeah! Total fanboy in that one.
I love where Eric is very public.
And we're waxing the Baron too, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Baron.
And we're gonna make him wear guy liner.
And sparkle.
And
Wait, you guys are like dancing on poles and fucking waxing, but I want a thing. What's my thing?
Walk around with your thing in your hand.
No,
I don't think I can do that, man.
We're doing photo ops at Slash.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Hey,
Imitator.
let's go ahead and tell Dustin that we're adding famous artists to the lineup.
I'm just so scared now because I'm gonna walk around Video Creep. He's gonna ask somebody like, no. Now,
do you play guitar at all?
Not even a lick. Like fucking so the one fucking instrument that I can play is the harmonica, and I can only play the intro to fucking Piano Man.
Perfect.
There we go.
So what you do is you grab a guitar and you get your Bluetooth behind you, or put it inside the guitar, make it
Link it up. Just link it up, baby. Get it going.
Yes.
Get a broken guitar and play it like they did in that one video. So that way the neck's just all the way down. You're like, yeah, I'm really jamming now.
Dude, I'm so pumped.
On chat.
I'm so pumped for fucking Midwest Slaughterfest, man.
Same.
Just to meet you guys and just to have that fucking event, especially after like all the shutdowns and everything that's going on. It's gonna be such a fucking good time.
It's not until like next year though. I want to hang out before that, man.
I know. That's the worst part about it is it's just, but it has to be like it has to be. That's
you're in San Fran though, right?
What was that?
You're in San Fran, right?
Yeah, I'm in San Francisco.
All right, just let you know. I'm hoping mid-September, and I know there's a little drive, but I will be in San Diego.
Oh, what are you doing?
There's a ghost ship there.
Yeah,
ghost ship?
It's the Queen Mary, isn't it?
Queen Mary.
Yeah, you lucky bastard. I want to go do that.
So
I've always wanted to do one of the like there's a ghost ship out here and like they give tours every Halloween at midnight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what
I've been wanting to do one of those things forever.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. That's well known.
Yeah.
It's
not a tour.
I've been on the list for fucking I know I'm gonna get fucking like looks and shit because it's not respected. But I've been on the list for fucking McCamey Manor for like 2 years now.
You don't want to go to McCamey Manor.
I know. I'm well aware. That's not what this is about. So it's me and my buddy Joseph. And we know it's really fucked up. We know it's super extreme. We know that Gus is a fucking shithead. But there's this internal competition where he thinks that he can last longer than me. I don't want to fucking go through all of Midwest. Like, I don't want to go through all of fucking McCamey Manor. I just want to beat Joseph. That is the only fucking skin I have in the game.
How bad do you want to go?
Hey, Joe, what up?
How bad do you really want to go?
Well, enough to buy 2 cans of dog food. But even though, like, I think it's, like, fucked up now. Like, right? Isn't he, like, fucking not doing it anymore or some shit?
He's still doing it.
Mm-hmm. He gets, like, shut down, and then it just gets smaller and smaller, no?
It's a torture site. It's
kind of fucked. Like, the things I've heard and, like, you know.
Now you have to take a psych test now.
Really?
Yeah.
I wanted to go and do it a long time ago, but then I looked, I was like, why the hell do I want to pay for this shit?
Yeah, you gotta take a psych test and it needs to say, I am a masochist.
Really?
No, I'm joking about that part.
If you do want to go and you're serious, let me know.
Oh, I'm on the list. I'm like waiting for the day that he fucking hits me up and shit.
Wow.
Let me rephrase this. If you want him to hit you up soon, let me know.
Oh, I'm down. I'm down because Joe doesn't think it'll happen, and he's a little shit talker, and I just need to put him in his fucking place. Like, I don't care if I last fucking less than 10 minutes. So long as Joe lasts 9 minutes, I'm fucking good.
I'll get everything and I'll send it to you. Like I said, you got to do a psych test because what they're going to do is they're playing on your fears. If you say you're afraid of spiders, you're going to see a lot of spiders.
Right.
You're afraid of things with your teeth, they're going to yank your teeth. They're going to.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to do that psych test before you do anything else. I'll get you all the information.
Oh, I'm down as fuck. I'm down as fuck. And I know, like, I know it's super fucked up. I know it's like not respected, and I know a lot of the haunt community fucking throws dirt because like
it's not a haunt. It's not a haunt. It's a torture chamber.
Right.
So the haunt community, the dude's making killer money, and he still lives in a mobile home.
It's odd that it's not marketed as so, because there's so many masochists in the world. Like, I imagine that it would still be the same.
I don't think you can.
Really?
I mean, I don't think you can.
Anyway,
I find that peculiar because there's like fucking, you can go to sex dungeons and shit and kind of get the same treatment. Like, I don't understand why it's different.
True, but there's a difference between waterboarding and pulling your damn teeth out and running something spiky up your asshole, and that's all legal there.
Right.
Yeah.
Then playing with doms and subs.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you're right. No, that's a super valid point. I know that there's like an intense waiver that you have to sign before even anything. Like you really sign away your soul.
We're almost out of time, fellas. We need to run this commercial for our other wonderful sponsor, Villain Arts.
Go for it.
All right.
Boobies.
That is a commercial for the Villain Arts Tattoo. They are right now in Houston, Texas. They will be Scoops and Mischief will be there tomorrow, and then first weekend of August they will be down somewhere in New Jersey, I believe.
So that's up. They're down now. They'll be up in New Jersey.
It's down from here.
Everything's down from there.
That is very true.
Real quick, I got to mention this because you brought up Texas again. I know we don't have much time, but we were talking about cows a minute ago. So Georgia here, of course, cows is a big thing because a lot of stuff going on. I went to San Antonio. No, wait a minute. Yeah, San Antonio. Hell, I went to Texas. The cows, oh my shit, they are so freaking huge.
They're all dicks.
No, they are swole. They're like, I'm a cow.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Hey, them cows were. I wouldn't have messed with them.
Nah, never unplug your shit.
All right, well, I Video Creep. I have a YouTube channel where I cover fucking YouTube like horror movies and fucking everything. I would be remiss because I know that she watches these and like what she's a very faithful fan of mine. I gotta fucking show this guy on camera because it was a very generous gift. I got this
oh hell yeah
scale fucking Chucky, like this trick or treat. She spent fucking almost $600 to send me this fucking gift. It's fucking awesome. I love it. Big shout out to fucking Absolutely Not. Go check her out. But yeah, dude, this thing is fucking rad, by the way.
That thing is awesome.
It's dude, it's so lifelike and fucking dope. Like, I am in love with this goddamn thing. Thank you to fucking Lauren who sent me this. Fucking every Wednesday, I drop a fucking video called NECA Please or Aimless Discussion, where I play with fucking horror toys and I make them talk and do silly things with my buddy Brad. That's every Wednesday. And then you can catch Video Creep on Hellfire as well. That's what I do.
Well, you'll got to check us out on Sunday mornings for Tailgate Kings, where Easy's going to be on there with me as well when Dustin's not in. And then always pay attention to Baron's show during the week. We also have Justice. Don't forget about her. She always does some cool stuff. And then I'll let Eric take the rest.
All right. We have Azazel on Thursdays and Sunday nights. And we've got myself and Hellflyer also on Sunday night with the breakdown.
Yeah.
What was it we're doing tomorrow, Hellflyer?
We are doing like a zombie experience where we have to come up
with
zombies. Yeah, we're coming up with a zombie experience of vehicle, weapon, and then song of choice. But there's also going to be a couple I'm going to slide in there. I want it to be random because I want you to be off the top of your head. So that way you don't have time to plan it. And then, of course, we're going to talk about music, movies, video games, something of the sorts.
Yeah.
You guys got to bring up my favorite
coming up this next week.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
My very first show, the Nightmare or School of Nightmares.
Nice.
Where I will be your professor and I will show you all sorts of beautiful things.
Hell yeah,
I'm intrigued. Yeah.
Love it.
And I'm just here for I won't get fined.
We love you, man. We love you.
No shade to anyone, but what about like my favorite show on Hellfire, my own personal Caffeine Injection, man. I love Caffeine Injection.
One of my favorites on Hellfire. Myself and Dustin ripping apart some lists. That's fun.
Love
Talking about the Babadook.
Love it.
Oh yeah, bitching about the Babadook. Yesterday morning, Dustin was almost crying about the Babadook.
That was hilarious.
I love all the content on fucking Hellfire. I love all the content, but I have a very special place in my heart. I have a very special place in my heart for Caffeine Injection.
Thank you, brother.
It's so good.
Content, also check out www.hellfireradio.com. Some awesome written reviews of games and movies and music put out daily.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I think that's it for tonight, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm sure we'll see you all soon.
Time.
We'll see you in your dreams.
That wasn't creepy at all.
When I'm screaming, fuck you. Middle finger in the air, but all I wanted to hear was you screaming, fuck you too. I'm running the stratosphere in a brand new atmosphere. I wanna go and shoot till the campus clear, cause I never thought I would've made it out of here alive. From the land where the people put the evil and night ride. You'll never see an equal to my kind, so blind to anything to line the light to mind is right now. Looking for another mind to fight foul, bringing everything that you can bring down on the ground like 150 pounds of C4, looking for keyboard lugs. Well, I'ma need more slugs, cause I wanna see more blood. You ain't never seen gold like us. They don't wanna make them any more like us. Put them on tour with the paint on them, and anybody can know your little lane song. Fuck right, I'ma stay wrong. Black out with a ray gun, looking for anybody to make up. Motherfuckers really need to wake up. There's nothing really you can say. It's never gonna change my mind. I'm on some fuck that shit today. Fuck it, I don't care. Middle fingers in the air. Only count is up in here. Only count is up in here. Fuck it, I don't care. Middle fingers in the air. Only count is up in here. Only count is up in here.
Fuck that! I said fuck this shit. I was born a son of a bitch and always talk a whole gang of shit. Even know that I wouldn't work spit. Now till I became a bastard. Whole world revel in the wake of my dad's disaster. Had to talk to a pastor. Told me sit down, handle my shit, and try to figure out what the fuck's really the matter. Ain't animosity, only big ass wicked is the last subject from your own personal promises. I never know peace is an emphasis. Therefore, cover up all my scars and all my blemishes. These men